Have you ever looked at your kitchen counter and wondered, am I doing the right thing for my body? Or could I be making a mistake? If you're taking supplements every day, a multivitamin here, a fish oil capsule there, maybe a little extra calcium or magnesium, you're not alone. Millions of older adults do the same, hoping to stay sharp, strong, and independent as the years go by. But here's the hard truth most doctors never tell you. Over 24,000 people in the US end up in the emergency room each year because of supplement interactions. Many of them were doing everything they thought was right, just like you. The problem isn't the supplements themselves, it's how we combine them. Some of the most common pairings can silently cancel each other out, block absorption of key nutrients, or worse, build up in your body and cause real harm, things like nerve damage, internal bleeding, and even heart complications. And the danger grows as we age. Our metabolism slows, our liver becomes more sensitive, and what used to be a safe amount of vitamins can become too much, too fast, especially when they're working against each other behind the scenes. So today, we're going to do something incredibly important. I'll walk you through 7 dangerous supplement combinations that you should never take together and show you how to fix them safely and easily. These tips could save you from fatigue, confusion, falls, or worse. So take a breath. Stay with me. This might just be the most important health video you watch all year. Let's start with the most common and most overlooked mistake of all. Number 1. Vitamin C, vitamin B12, the energy drain you didn't see coming. Imagine this. You start your morning with a tall glass of orange juice, take your multivitamin, and feel proud like you've done something good for your health. But what if that simple habit is actually stealing your energy? Slowly, quietly, and without any warning. Here's what most people don't know. When you take vitamin C and vitamin B12 together, especially in high doses or on an empty stomach, you may be blocking your body's ability to absorb B12, one of the most essential vitamins for energy and brain function. Let's break it down. Vitamin B12 is absolutely vital, especially after age 50. It helps form red blood cells, supports nerve function, and protects memory and focus. But as we age, our stomachs naturally produce less acid, which means our ability to absorb B12 declines sharply. Now, add vitamin C to the mix, particularly in large doses, and you've got a problem. Vitamin C is acidic by nature, and in the digestive tract, it can actually degrade or neutralize vitamin B12 before your body ever gets the chance to absorb it. That means you could be faithfully taking B12 supplements every day and still end up with symptoms of deficiency like chronic fatigue that doesn't improve with sleep, numbness or tingling in your hands and feet, brain fog and forgetfulness, mood swings, and in severe cases, nerve damage that becomes permanent, all because of timing. This isn't just a theory. Research from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirms that taking vitamin C and B12 together can impair B12 absorption, especially if the C is taken in high doses, like over 500 milligrams. So what's the solution? It's simple and effective. Timing. Take your B12 supplement first thing in the morning, preferably with food. Then wait at least 2 hours before drinking orange juice or taking any vitamin C supplement. This tiny adjustment helps your body fully absorb both nutrients without them interfering with each other. And for those using multivitamins, check the label. If your multivitamin contains both C and B12, you might not be absorbing as much as you think. Bonus tip: if you prefer food-based sources, take your B12 with breakfast, eggs, or fortified cereals, and save your citrus fruit or juice for a mid-morning snack. Your energy, focus, and nerves will thank you. Number 2. Zinc, copper. The silent immunity war. Zinc and copper, 2 essential minerals, both heroes in the world of immunity. Zinc helps you fight off viruses, heal wounds, and support hormone balance. Copper plays a key role in energy production, forming red blood cells, and even protecting your bones and joints. Sounds like a dream team, right? Well, not when taken together. You see, zinc and copper compete for the same absorption pathways in your digestive system, and zinc, being the more aggressive one, almost always wins. That means the more zinc you take, the less copper your body is able to absorb. And here's where things get dangerous. Many seniors Take daily zinc supplements, especially during cold and flu season, sometimes 30 to 50 milligrams per day. But if you're not balancing that with enough copper, you could be creating a deficiency without knowing it. A copper deficiency doesn't always scream for attention. Instead, it creeps in with subtle symptoms like unexplained fatigue, pale skin or signs of anemia, feeling colder than usual, weak immune responses, brittle bones or joint discomfort, even premature gray hair in some cases. Over time, it can even impair iron metabolism and lead to weakened red blood cell production, making it harder for your body to carry oxygen where it's needed. And here's the tricky part. Many of these symptoms are mistaken for aging. You might think it's just normal to feel more tired, colder, or weaker in your 60s and 70s, but in reality, it could be an avoidable mineral imbalance. So what should you do? Health experts recommend keeping your zinc to copper ratio balanced, ideally around 10. If you're taking 30 mg of zinc daily, you need about 2-3 mg of copper to maintain healthy levels. Here's how to stay safe. If you supplement zinc regularly, make sure you're either taking copper at a separate time of day or using a combined supplement that's properly balanced. Even better, alternate days. Zinc one day, copper the next, especially if you're taking higher doses. And always check your multivitamin label. Many include zinc, but skip copper entirely or contain only tiny, ineffective amounts. Food sources can help. Copper is found in nuts, seeds, legumes, and dark chocolate. If you eat those regularly, you may already be covering your base, but if you're supplementing zinc heavily, it still may not be enough. Bottom line, strong immunity isn't just about what you take, it's about how your nutrients work together. Zinc is powerful, but without copper by its side, it can quietly start doing more harm than good. Number 3. Ginkgo biloba, yaun, omega-3, a hidden bleeding risk. You've probably heard how powerful omega-3s are for your heart and brain. And maybe someone recommended ginkgo biloba to improve memory or blood flow. So you add both to your routine, hoping for a double boost in mental clarity and circulation. But here's the problem. These two supplements don't just improve blood flow, they thin your blood. And when taken together, that thinning effect can go too far. Let's look closer. Ginkgo biloba is a herbal remedy known to enhance blood flow to the brain, improve focus and memory, reduce symptoms of dizziness and ringing in the ears. Meanwhile, omega-3 fatty acids, especially from fish oil, help lower inflammation, support heart rhythm, protect your eyes, brain, and joints. Separately, they're powerful tools, but combined, they can become dangerous, especially if you're already on a blood thinner like aspirin, warfarin, or clopidogrel. Because both ginkgo and omega-3s reduce platelet aggregation, the process that helps your blood clot, taking them together increases your risk of easy bruising, nosebleeds, bleeding gums, internal bleeding, including in the stomach or brain. Even something as minor as a dental cleaning, a small fall, or bumping your leg against a table can become a serious event if your blood can't clot properly. And for older adults, this is especially risky. Our blood vessels become more fragile with age. Healing slows down, and the consequences of internal bleeding are much more severe. So what's the smart move? Never combine ginkgo biloba and omega-3s without talking to your doctor first, especially if you take any anticoagulant medications. Even if you're not on prescription blood thinners, you should still proceed with caution. And here's something many people miss. Just because a supplement is natural doesn't mean it's automatically safe. In fact, natural blood thinners can be just as potent as pharmaceutical ones, sometimes more so, because we underestimate their effects and don't monitor them. If your doctor approves both, they may recommend lowering the dose of one, taking them on alternating days, or doing blood work to monitor clotting levels over time. Your blood is your lifeline. Don't thin it blindly. Stay sharp, stay protected, and never stack supplements that affect clotting without guidance. Number 4, calcium, magnesium, when bone builders start to clash. Calcium and magnesium, they sound like the perfect pair, don't they? Both are essential for maintaining strong bones, healthy muscles, and a steady heartbeat. And as we age, our need for both increases. So it makes sense that many seniors take them together, often in a single supplement or pill. But here's the surprising truth. When taken at the wrong time or in the wrong ratio, calcium and magnesium can actually compete with each other and cancel out the benefits, building and maintaining bone density, helping muscles contract, supporting nerve transmission. Magnesium, on the other hand, helps muscles relax. It also regulates blood pressure, keeps the heartbeat steady, supports healthy nerve function, and helps convert vitamin D into its active form. Now, here's where it gets tricky. These two minerals use the same transport channels in your digestive system. That means when you take a large dose of calcium, it can block your body from absorbing enough magnesium, even if you're getting enough through food or supplements. This becomes a real problem when the magnesium deficit builds up over time. The signs of magnesium deficiency include muscle cramps or spasms, constipation, difficulty sleeping, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, even increased risk of osteoporosis and heart disease. What's worse, these symptoms often go undiagnosed. People may blame them on stress, age, or medications, not realizing that their well-meaning calcium supplement might be contributing. And this imbalance is especially common in seniors focused on bone health. Many take high-dose calcium daily to prevent fractures, especially post-menopausal women, but don't realize they're undermining their magnesium levels in the process. So what can you do? The key is balance and timing. Most health experts recommend a 2 calcium to magnesium ratio. So if you're taking 1,000 milligrams of calcium, aim for at least 400-500 milligrams of magnesium daily. But here's the most effective strategy. Take calcium and magnesium at different times of day. For example, take calcium in the morning with breakfast. Take magnesium in the evening. It can even help with relaxation and sleep. This spacing gives each mineral a better chance to be absorbed fully without fighting for space in your gut. And don't forget to check your multivitamin or bone health supplement. Many include both, but not always in the right balance. Bottom line, calcium and magnesium are both vital, but they don't always work well when forced into the same pill at the same time. Treat them like siblings who need their space, and both will thrive. Number 5. Vitamins D, E, and K. When good fats start fighting. These 3 vitamins D, E, and K are often called the fat-soluble friends. They're essential for healthy aging, and they each play a unique role. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, boosts immunity, and protects against bone loss. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that shields your cells from damage and supports healthy skin and eyes. Vitamin K, often overlooked, is crucial for blood clotting and guides calcium into your bones and away from your arteries. So, taking them all together sounds like a smart move, right? Not quite. Here's the twist. Because they're all fat-soluble, they use the same transport system in your body. And when taken in large doses at the same time, especially D and E, they can compete with vitamin K for absorption. The result? Your body may not absorb enough K, and that opens the door to a very serious risk: calcium buildup in the arteries. Let's pause there. You might be taking vitamin D to protect your bones, but if there's not enough vitamin K to direct the calcium into your bones, it can start depositing in your blood vessels. Over time, this leads to hardening of the arteries, higher blood pressure, and even increased risk of heart attack. You could be doing everything right and still heading toward a dangerous outcome simply because your supplements are fighting for absorption behind the scenes. On top of that, vitamin K is also responsible for proper blood clotting. If it gets blocked, you may notice easy bruising, bleeding gums, slow wound healing. So how do we fix this? Timing and spacing are everything. Here's a simple plan that works for most people. Take vitamin D with breakfast. Take vitamin E at lunch. Take vitamin K with dinner. That way, each nutrient gets its own window for absorption, and you avoid clogging the transport system. And don't forget, these vitamins all need healthy fat to be absorbed. So take them with meals that include things like avocado, olive oil, nuts or seeds, eggs, or fatty fish. Without fat, your body may not absorb these vitamins at all, no matter how expensive or high quality your supplement is. Quick note: If you're on blood thinners, like warfarin, talk to your doctor before changing your vitamin K intake. It plays a direct role in your medication's effect. The takeaway? Even good things can turn harmful when taken the wrong way, especially when they start fighting for attention in your body. Give each of these essential vitamins their own spotlight. Your heart, bones, and brain will thank you. Number 6. Vitamin C, iron. When absorption becomes overload. This one might surprise you because for years, doctors and nutritionists have recommended taking vitamin C with iron to help increase absorption. And they're not wrong, but there's a catch. Yes, vitamin C does enhance the absorption of non-heme iron, the type found in plant-based foods and most over-the-counter supplements. This can be extremely helpful if you have iron deficiency anemia, which is common in older adults. But here's the hidden danger. Too much vitamin C with iron can lead to iron overload, and that's a problem most people never see coming. Let's break it down. Iron is essential for making red blood cells, delivering oxygen to your muscles and brain, preventing fatigue, weakness, and dizziness. But your body has no easy way to get rid of excess iron. It stores the extra in organs, like the liver, heart, and pancreas. When you keep absorbing more iron than you need, especially with help from high doses of vitamin C, iron can start to accumulate and cause serious damage, including liver disease, heart complications, hormonal imbalance, diabetes, even early aging due to oxidative stress. One group at particular risk is people with a genetic condition called hemochromatosis, a disorder that causes your body to absorb too much iron from food and supplements. Many people don't even know they have it until it's too late. And here's the kicker. Even if you don't have hemochromatosis, you could still be pushing your body toward overload if you're combining iron and vitamin C regularly without testing your levels. So how do you stay safe? Step 1. Don't guess, get tested. A simple blood test can show whether you actually need more iron. Step 2. If you do need iron supplements, pair them with a moderate dose of vitamin C, not megadoses. Around 100 milligrams of vitamin C is usually enough to support iron absorption without going overboard. Step 3. Be careful with multivitamins that contain both iron and vitamin C. Many people take them daily, assuming they're harmless, but over time, this combo can tip the scale toward iron toxicity. Also, be mindful of your diet. If you regularly eat iron-rich foods like red meat, liver, fortified cereals, or legumes, you may not need much supplemental iron at all. And remember, signs of iron overload don't show up overnight. They build slowly, starting with things like fatigue, joint pain, and digestive issues, and by the time you notice the damage, it may already be done. The bottom line? Vitamin C and iron can be a powerful pair, but only when your body actually needs it. Otherwise, what starts as a helpful combination can quietly become harmful. Number 7. Calcium, iron. The clash that leaves you weak and tired. Calcium and iron, both essential, both widely used, and both easy to find in multivitamins, fortified foods, and separate supplements. But here's the thing nobody tells you. When taken together, calcium can block your body from absorbing iron almost entirely. It's a quiet interaction, but it has major consequences. Let's look at the roles of each. Calcium is crucial for building strong bones and teeth, muscle contraction, nerve signaling, preventing osteoporosis. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin in red blood cells, carrying oxygen to every cell in your body, preventing anemia, fatigue, and poor immune response. But here's what happens when you take them at the same time, whether in a multivitamin or separately with the same meal. Calcium interferes with iron absorption in the intestines, especially with non-heme iron, the type found in most supplements and plant-based foods. And unfortunately, calcium wins the fight. Your body absorbs the calcium and leaves the iron behind. Over time, this can lead to iron deficiency anemia, even in people who are actively taking iron supplements. You may start to notice constant tiredness even after sleeping well, pale skin, shortness of breath during everyday activities, cold hands and feet, dizziness or mental fog. Sound familiar? These symptoms are often brushed off as just aging, but they could be the result of a simple timing mistake. This interaction has been confirmed in multiple studies, Yet it continues to be overlooked in everyday routines, especially by older adults trying to protect their bones with calcium while also boosting energy with iron. So how do we fix it? Simple rule: never take calcium and iron at the same time. Here's a practical routine. Take iron on an empty stomach if possible, or with a small amount of vitamin C, like a piece of fruit, to boost absorption. Wait at least 2 hours before taking calcium, or eating dairy products like milk, yogurt, or cheese. If taking iron on an empty stomach causes discomfort, which is common, try taking it with a light, low-calcium meal like oatmeal, toast with fruit, or a hard-boiled egg, and take your calcium later in the day, ideally with food to improve tolerance and absorption. Also, double-check your multivitamins. Many combine calcium and iron in the same pill, which sounds convenient but is counterproductive. You end up absorbing less of both. Bottom line, calcium and iron are both vital, but when taken together, they cancel each other out. With just a little attention to timing, you can give your body exactly what it needs without nutrient conflicts or wasted effort. Let's take a moment to breathe and reflect. You're here because you care about your health, your independence, your energy. You've been doing your best, taking your supplements, making the effort to stay strong. But as we've seen today, even well-meaning habits can have unintended consequences, especially when the supplements we trust begin working against each other. Let's quickly recap the 7 combinations you should never take together. Vitamin C, Giaon. Vitamin C can block B12 absorption, draining your energy. Zinc, copper. Zinc can overpower copper, weakening immunity and blood health. 3. Ginkgo biloba, omega-3. Together they can thin your blood too much, increasing the risk of dangerous bleeding. 4. Calcium, magnesium. They compete in the gut. Too much calcium blocks vital magnesium. 5. Vitamins D, E, and K. Large doses taken together can prevent vitamin K from doing its job. 6. Vitamin C, iron. This duo can lead to iron overload and damage your organs if taken excessively. 7. Calcium, iron. Calcium blocks iron absorption, leaving you tired and anemic even while supplementing. The good news? Every one of these problems has a simple solution. With the right timing, balance, and awareness, you can still get the full benefit of every vitamin and mineral your body needs without unwanted side effects. But it starts with being mindful, because your body isn't 25 anymore. It's wiser, but it's also more sensitive. What worked then doesn't always work now. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to have energy. You deserve to take supplements that help you, not hurt you. So before you take your next pill, take a second look. Not everything that sounds healthy is healthy when mixed. Your body is listening to everything you feed it. Let's make sure it's getting the message right. If you've ever felt tired, foggy, or frustrated even when taking vitamins, comment below. I felt this. You're not alone, and your story might help someone else. Know someone who takes multiple supplements? Share this video with them. It could protect their health or even save their life. And if you want clear, honest, senior-focused health tips, not fluff, not fads, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell. This channel is here to help you stay sharp, stay strong, and stay safe, one smart decision at a time.